Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm just currently trying to figure out how I'm gonna tackle August, and I feel like starting off with a little bit of a chatty slice of life vlog could be the way. It could be the way forward, just so I can kind of, I don't know, calibrate my month. And I'm looking at all the books that I kind of want to read in August, and I'm like, I'm in danger, but it's absolutely fine. Hi, how are you doing? August should be a pretty exciting month, and it's one that I'm very excited that I'm going to be keeping myself busy, doing little bits here and there. So I think I am going to extend this vlog to be pretty much the entire month, or at least most of the month, rather than it just being a few days or a week. Kind of like what I did in June when I did my kind of moving vlog. So I hope that's okay with you. Obviously I need to get your approval first. But yeah, I'm just kind of working on a sort of calendar to try and get through what I want to focus on, and I don't know, have a little bit of organization. And as we've discovered, every single time I do this, things always end up changing anyway. But that's just the way it works. That is the way it works. So let's talk about the books that I want to read in August. And I feel like only one, maybe two, maybe three actually. No, I think more than that. I will be able to like give reviews for in this video, because I'm doing like some vlog projects that you won't really hear what I think about these books for. But at least it'll be different to my previous Slice of Life vlog when I read all of those young adult books and I couldn't tell you what I thought of them because of the YA book prize. At least I can actually give you reviews in this video. So actually starting off with Someone You Can Build a Nest In by John Wiswell. I am reading this as a collaboration with Gabby and Katie. We've just done the Middle of the Night one, and I've sent Gabby all of my clips, so I'm sure the video will be coming out pretty soon. I can't wait to see how it looks. And the next episode will be us buddy reading this and giving all of our spoiler-filled thoughts on it that will post on my channel. So I do need to start this, and I do have it broken down into sections. So I may end up starting this relatively soon. Could be one of the first ones that I start in this video actually. Since I'm the one in control of that video, I guess I could take my time with it. And then I also have A Certain Hunger by Chelsea G. Summers. We're reading this one for Katie, for Katie's channel. Not 100% sure when this needs to be read by, but it will be, I think, up to the middle of the month. But I'm excited to read it, so it's good. It's good. I do need to read Wizard's Guide to Defense of Bacon by T. Kingfisher by next Saturday. So my middle grade book club for Patreon is this one, and I'm very excited to read. It looks so cute. It looks so cute. But also I've heard it can be also classed as a young adult novel, but it can also be classed as a middle grade novel. I don't know how that's going to work exactly, but I'm very excited to read it and find out. So there's that one. I also need to read Five Little Pigs by Agatha Christie. This is the next Christie Crime Solve Along that I'm doing on my Patreon as well. So the live show for this will be on the 31st of August. And so I have plenty of time to read this and see if I end up solving it. And also this one is massive. I don't know what we're thinking, genuinely. I mean, I did force Jade to buy this one when we went book shopping. In fact, I'll link the book shopping video down below. You can see the exact clip where I'm like, no Jade, you're buying this, otherwise our friendship is over. Even though I've never read this before, I'm just interested in reading it. But that's Shogun by James Clavell. And this is the first book in the Asian saga, and it's 1,125 pages. So me and Jade are buddy reading this, and I'm so scared. I feel like this is what I'll spend most of this vlog reading. Oh god. I'll tell you what all these books are about when I start reading them, by the way, too. I just don't really like to bog the introduction down too much. But then not only do I have that, I also have my Halloween blind date with a book. So the video for this should come out before this one, but the Mysterious Bookcase were so kind enough to send me one of these. It's like their Halloween special blind date with a book. And for Summerween, I did actually buy the 2 mystery books blind date with the books from this independent bookstore. And I will leave a link down in the description box as well if you want to get one yourself. They do other genres too, but the Halloween one looks so cool. So when I did that Summerween video, they reached out to me. They were like, hey, we're doing a Halloween special one. Would you like one? I was like, absolutely yes. I do also know that these sell out pretty quickly as well. Like, these are quite popular. And they also source a lot of their things that you get with it from other independent stores. So I know like the sweets that they've included with this are also from another independent seller. But I'm so scared and excited to see what they actually sent me. And so I'm going to do a video for this at some point this month, probably in the next week, where I'm going to try and stay up all night reading it. I think that could be pretty fun. So there was an article that came out, I think it was from the Times, of the 100 best books that came out in the 21st century. And I've only read one of them. I've read one of them, and I am picking 5 off that list so that I can try and, you know, read some more from that list. And some of them I'm trying to get in the library, but I have to like wait for them to come in. And one of them I've had to like ship from the central library to my local library now. So I'm waiting for things to fit into place with that one. I don't know if that's actually going to happen this month. I hope it does. But I have been trying to get the books for it without actually spending money on it. Just like trying to get them from libraries. And then the big thing as well is I have 17 Fear Street books that I want to read this month. So I want to read 17 this month, 17 in September, and 17 in October. So I can do my massive reading all 51 original Fear Street books for my vlogs of Halloween and get that video up in October. So I think by breaking it into 17, 17, 17, it won't be as bad. So I might try and read like maybe 4 or 5 a day at some point in August. I think that could be pretty good. They're not too long. They're around about like 160 to 200 pages each. So my August should definitely be pretty rammed. But the thing is though, I'm just like, oh, what do I start with? How do I work this out? How do I structure it? What should I read on this day? How can I get a video out on that day? Can I factor in the editing and all of the Patreon live shows I'm doing this month? And you know, there's just so much that I need to like figure out, and instead of doing that, I think an airplane is flying overhead. Instead of doing that, I'm just like sitting here doing nothing. Like, I could have started something today. I do have my charm, which long in 2.5 hours. My Stephen King vlog is going up in 9 minutes, so I'm very excited for that. But other than that, I've pretty much wasted today. I really have wasted today. I shouldn't have done that. I mean, I guess I'm filming this, but still. Like, I could have started reading something as well. I'm not starting Shogun until the 12th with Jade. This is going to be the end of the month. This is for next Saturday, so I don't really want to start just yet. This is for Katie, but I don't know when we're doing that. This one should be the one I start with. I should start with this one. And maybe the first 4 Fear Street books, maybe. Maybe I could start with these. Now that I've moved house, I don't get to spend enough time in my library as I used to. I used to love being able to sit and be surrounded by my books, and I'd feel so motivated and inspired, but I can't really like just sit in here and read, really. So I'm feeling like I might have to do some reshuffling in the library rooms. I do want to like some little changes already, even though it's only been like this for like a month. But today's not that day. In fact, I have so much I've got to do today. It's been 9 days since the start of this vlog, and I just haven't really been keeping up to date with this vlog, I'm sorry. But I was doing my library challenge video, which is now out. I've been doing my reading 5 books of the best books of the 21st century video. Can't remember what that one's called, but that's going out tomorrow. So at least that's all done as well. The TBR's read, the video's edited, it's up for early access for my patrons. And today I do need to read A Wizard's Guide to Defense of Bacon by T. Kingfisher. My live show for this is in 7.5 hours. How long is the audiobook? I haven't started it, but the live show is in 7.5 hours. It was free on Audible Plus, the audiobook, so that's pretty epic. Okay, at 2 times speed, it's 4 hours and 15 minutes. So I can definitely get this knocked out in the next like 7.5 hours. That's awesome, yay. Not bad at all, but this is for like my middle grade book club on Patreon. It says it got the Nebula Award for the middle grade and young adult fiction, and it keeps getting described as both middle grade and young adult, so I need to read this one myself so I can actually finally understand what everyone's talking about with this one and how it fits in both. But all I know about this is that we follow a 14-year-old girl called Mona, and I think she has magic, but she can only control bread. Her familiar is a sourdough starter, and her magic only works on bread, yeah. And she lives with her aunt, and she makes like gingerbread men dance and stuff like that. However, there is an assassin preying on magic folk, and I think Mona has to go on an adventure to find out what's going on. It's only 306 pages. Like, that's nothing. I love keeping things last minute. You know, timings are made under pressure. I haven't really been wanting to film that much, honestly. This isn't a pity party or anything, but I'm not loving the way I look at the minute. And one of the things is, you can't really see it, but I have alopecia, well, it's called alopecia bobbie, and it affects like facial hair. And like, I want to shave, like I want to trim, like I'm feeling very grizzly right now. But if I do, I'll show you, but this is the only time, mind. This is the only time I'm going to show you. It's making me very self-conscious. It only really started this year and it's like getting worse. Like it's getting bigger. If you look here, I've got a massive bald patch there. And if I try and trim and shave, you're going to be able to see it. So I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? So that's made me not want to film because I feel like I've got too much of a bush on my face. Again, like this isn't a pity party. I am fine. I just need to suck it up and just put the camera on and just go for it. That's what I need to do. Also, I have been very busy working on other videos. So I've been like really very in-depthly planning my vlogs of Halloween event, and I'm going to be announcing those at the end of the month. So one of the vlogs, which I have mentioned before as well, is the Fiesta vlog, which I also mentioned at the introduction. But I have read the first 4. In fact, I reread the first 4 because I had originally read these 3 years ago, but I haven't read past the 4th book, so I'm very glad to have reread these. I need to film an update, and well, I need to write down all my notes first and then film an update for the first 4 books. It's going to be a long video. It's going to be a very long video, but at least I only have 47 left now. I only have 47 Fiesta books left, and I'm reading 17 a month, so I only have 13 to read this month now, and it's only August 10th, and I read these 3 all yesterday, so I read 3 in a day. And I could have pushed for more. I could like probably read up to 5 in a day if I really pushed myself. Do I want to do that? Absolutely not. I'm having fun, but like again, like they're not like the best, and you can only really take them in small doses, to be honest. But you know, I had fun yesterday just sitting down reading these. There were a few reading sprints on. There were some people on Twitch I was watching. So like just to quickly shout them out as well. But Welsh Reader was doing reading sprints, and I love Welsh Reader, so I'll put her down in the description box. Do check her out. Tori from Tori Between Pages was streaming on Twitch as well for a long time. And then obviously my bestie Ali from Hardback Order, she was on Twitch too. And so I ended up spending my night with Ali after I'd finished all of the books. So I had a great day yesterday. It was just very chill. Just didn't want to be on camera, to be honest. I wanted to do all the behind the scenes stuff, you know, like planning, organising, reading, doing all of that. So I achieved that at least. Oh, I also need to start this like pretty very soon. We just had the video with Gabby and Katie on Gabby's channel, Read Middle of the Night. So if you haven't seen that yet, I'll also link it down below. Gabby did a great job editing that one. So next up is my book, and I still need to read it, and so does Gabby and Katie. So I'm hoping maybe next weekend I might have all the clips and like try and get it out next weekend. So I should try and read this at some point this week. I also need to start Shogun on Monday, my buddy read with Jade. So that's going to be awesome. So lots going on, honestly, lots going on right now. And I don't think anything like too fun or exciting is happening, to be honest. I don't think I'm going anywhere just yet. I'm going to Edinburgh in a couple of weeks, but other than that, nothing. So this is more going to be like I guess a chilled, stay in the house 24/7 kind of slice of life vlog, which will make a nice change from June/July slice of life vlog, which was, you know, quite chaotic. It's been about 2 or 3 hours since the live show, and I did manage to finish A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking 2 hours before the live show began, so I had plenty of time. I should have made it even harder for myself, and I should have left it even later to start, but I'm glad I didn't, because I really enjoyed this. I gave this one 4 stars, maybe 3.5 or 4 stars. I love the character of Mona, so I will say this is definitely middle grade for me. I know some people say, you know, young adult, and yeah, I could see it as a sort of like cozy young adult book, but you know, like with the main character Mona, she is 14, and there are like certain scenes and like a lot of dialogue that really does make it feel like middle grade. I mean, it is a little bit violent, I will give it that. There are a couple of deaths, and it can be quite gnarly. And honestly, I think I have read worse in middle grade, so it doesn't even really factor into anything. One of the reasons why I think this is definitely middle grade as well is that I think the tone of the early start of the book is something that doesn't really take itself too seriously. And one of the reasons why this isn't like a 5-star book is that the first half of this book, yeah, it doesn't take itself too seriously. It feels a little bit silly and fun, which is great. But then you get like a really heavier storyline, like at the end, like the last half of the book, it becomes this kind of, I don't know, like a political fantasy, and Mona has to like defend the kingdom and stuff like that. It's like the two halves of this book didn't really mesh too well with me. I was hoping it would be more like a cozy murder mystery. That's kind of what we get to begin with, because yeah, Mona does find a dead body in the bakery that she works at, and Mona has these powers that she can sort of like, I guess, control bread, or like she can give life to gingerbread men and stuff like that. So like you kind of have this set idea in your head. Like I was thinking Kiki's Delivery Service or something, but it really didn't go that route. it got like really, very heavily fantasy, I guess, by the end of it. And that isn't too much of a bad thing, it really isn't. But I was kind of hoping for like more of a cozy murder mystery. But anyway, I love Mona as a character. She does point out the flaws of the adults. Like the adults should be doing more, you know, like they are leaving a lot of the responsibilities to kids essentially. And I love when Mona like points that out. And that's kind of another reason why I think this is definitely more middle grade than anything else, because you do have them being referred to as grown-ups. And I don't think you can really take the adults too seriously to begin with because of how they're portrayed. But yeah, Mona is a great character. I love that she has to realize within herself that she is more than enough. She spends a lot of this book doubting herself and thinking that her own magic isn't enough or isn't strong enough. And all she has to do is, you know, believe in herself a little bit more. The writing is great. At times, it wasn't as detailed as I really wanted it to be. I was hoping we would get more world building and more of the magic system than we got. But I did end up caring about a lot of the characters I loved. I loved Bob, the gingerbread man. He was amazing. Oh, another reason why I think this is middle grade is you do get pee and poop humor. There is a big focus on pee and poop. So yeah, it's not a bad thing that I would 100% consider this middle grade. I want to put this on my middle grade shelves. And if you consider it young adult, I honestly, that's absolutely fine too. I do see the argument there for it. Also, Ash is being very distracted right now. He's in his broken binding box. Honestly, they just love that box. They take turns. I was in the middle of the live show earlier and I didn't even see it happen myself, but Ash was lying in it 1 minute and then the next minute Tobo was lying in it. There wasn't any fights. Ash just got out of it to let Tobo get into it. It was so cute. So it is like 11:30 now. I'm currently doing all the Junji Ito videos for my manga channel. I've just like split it all up into the smaller sections. So I think I only have about like 4 or 5 videos to export and upload. It's not taking too long, I guess, but that might be like another hour and a half. So I'll just probably put something on YouTube, see if there's anything I can watch, because I'm not really fancying a movie or a TV show or anything right now. I have True Crime and Wine Night tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. I can hear Tobo actually, he might want to play, so I'll see what Tobo wants, and then I'll check in tomorrow because I don't quite know what I need to do tomorrow, so we'll figure it out together.
Free flowing, sailing with the wind, not knowing how this story ends. Kind and brave, I know you'll find a way. Live your truth and good will come to you.
My favourite paranormal investigator, Amy's Crypt, is live in 22 minutes. 22 minutes, I'm so excited. I'm just filming on my phone again tonight. I can't really be bothered. It is the end of Sunday. I have just done my True Crime and Wine Night with my patrons. We watched The Man with 1,000 Kids. Absolutely sickening. The levels of manipulation and how much he took such vulnerable women and kind of like used them. And what he ended up doing as well, like there's like a whole network and oh my god, like, it was just like really some scary shit. So we watched all 3 episodes together. And you know what, at least it had like a very uplifting ending. And I'm so happy about that because a lot of times after a True Crime and Wine Night, I usually get so sad. Like we end up on such a sad note. It's like, okay, well, how am I supposed to cheer myself up now? But fortunately, it was a pretty uplifting ending and pretty happy ending. So that was good. That was a good documentary, I thought. I made about like 12 thumbnails today for my Junji Ito videos on my manga channel. So that's pretty much how I spent today. And my top 100 books of the 21st century reading vlog went out today as well. And yeah, the reception so far has been pretty good. Even though it's like the most stupidest thing I've ever done, taking all those shots. And I have got a lot of concerned people in the comments of that video about like alcohol poisoning and stuff. I filmed the intro to that like a month ago now. Like whenever the list came out, I filmed it a month ago. So I have been absolutely fine since. I'm a Geordie. That's what us Geordies do, okay? Oh, I also filmed my review for the first 4 Fear Street books. So I did that earlier today as well, so that's good. But in terms of what I need to do tomorrow, I need to message Jade and see if she's still up for starting our Shogun buddy read. I think I might start Someone You Can Build a Nest In tomorrow as well. I might try and film all of my clips for that buddy read video I'm doing with Gabby and Katie, because it's going on my channel, so I'll need to like do all the editing and stuff, so I need to like actually film my bits for it. But it's nice to be able to just do like a more chilled and just a chatty video today, it with the slice of life vlog. But yeah, that's all I kind of wanted to tell you. I didn't have any wine tonight actually as well. For true crime and wine nights I usually do have a glass of wine, but I didn't really fancy any wine today. I'm okay for drinking at the minute.
I'm seeing a figure on this.
What the f***?
Even shitting you.
Get them off!
That's my old stuff.
Get it! What's that? What's that?
I might be seeing little eyes near our stuff.
Little what?
Little eyes.
Eyes of what?
Ash, what's that?
I'd hope animals, but I don't want another witch's pond.
Sure, it took us just under 44 minutes and 15 seconds to reach this minigame and beat it to unlock it, but we're well on our way, I'm sure. On to the second walk room boss we go, and... Here's the deal, you don't only have to get trophies in order to unlock the rest of the adventure mode.
So my mum and my sister, as a housewarming little present, got me a table and a couple of chairs for the kitchen. But Ash, Tovu, for God's sake, every time I turn on the camera, they just cause mayhem. They're doing it on purpose now. Anyway, as a housewarming present, they got me table and chairs for the kitchen because I really wanted somewhere to sit, to like eat, so that I'm not just like sitting in the living room all the time to eat and stuff like that. So I love it. Oh, I see it. I see it. What was that, huh? What was that? Literally as soon as I start filming. So this is it here. It's like nothing too big, and I got the one that only has 2 chairs because I mean I don't really need more than 2 chairs really, and also there's just a little bit of water on the floor because of the washing. So ignore that. It doesn't look that great on the camera. And I wanted something that would fit in here as well, because I think if I had 4 chairs or even 3 chairs, it would be like too many chairs. And I was going to try and move the cat tree and put it somewhere else, but there's like nowhere else I could put the cat tree. So I've put the table here, which I like it there. I do. I think it looks good there. You know, you got the cat food and stuff on that side. And there's like plenty of room to like walk down here. So at least I've just got somewhere where I can just sit and eat breakfast or eat any food and stuff. I want to get like something to put on the top. I'm thinking of getting a rectangular rug to like put under it as well. Maybe like a white one or grey, like light grey or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, these are so comfortable. Quite sturdy, but comfortable. And I can just sit here and I can just look at my bush. I can look at my bush when I'm just having my food. You know, at least it'll be different, you know. Also, I got my slippers quite dirty with the grass. I also want to show you as well, because me and Mum, we cut the grass at the front. You know, it's not like perfect or anything, but it'll do. It'll do. Yeah, still there, are you? Still there. And we also did the back. Which again, it's like not the most perfect, but yeah, it's looking so much better now. I only cut the grass like 2-3 weeks ago, and it just grew back so fast. So I have to keep on top of that. But yeah, I have some Patreon reading sprints in about 3-ish hours. I'm going to try and finish Someone You Can Build a Nest In, because I want to try and get this video done today. I just got Gabby's clips. I'm still waiting for Katie's clips. I mean, they might not come today, which is fine. Like, I don't need to get the video done today, but I want to get, like, my bits done today. I want to, like, finish filming my bits and maybe start working on the video during the sprints. So I'm going to do that. I think I'm on page, like, 137. And it's only about like 300 pages, so I'm nearly halfway through, so not too bad. But yeah, I'm already feeling exhausted. Like, I've done so much today. Cutting that grass. Oh, me and Mum took turns, and it's just killed my hands. And trying to get that table up as well. I'm sick of assembling things. I just want it to be over.
You keep turning heads when you walk by. If they only knew you left me blind. You don't even notice their starry eyes, 'cause you are looking straight into mine. Yeah, you could have anyone you want, but I'm the one who gets to take you home. It's the way that you left me in the morning. It's the way that you left me through the night. Let's just shut the blinds to keep the world inside. Now I know I'm yours till the end of time. I keep turning heads when I walk by. If they only knew that I am yours. I've had my fair share of love, but no one ever came as close as what you and I have right now. The ring on my finger tells me I'm the one. Love like this is one in a billion. It's the way that you love me in the morning. It's the way that you love me through the night.
Okay, I am not going to let myself feel guilty for my choices for today, okay? Oh, hello, Tobu. You know what? I used to have those stairs in my old place where Ash and Tobu would just, like, sit there and stare at me when I was in bed. And it would be, like, really scary. I'd be trying so hard to play with Ash for the past couple of hours, and he just, like, keeps walking away and just, like, not wanting to play. And now as soon as I've turned the camera on, I can hear him playing. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong as a parent? Anyway, yeah, I don't often film in my bedroom. I don't often like filming in my bedroom because this is, like, the last place that I really... I mean, I like the bedroom, don't get me wrong, but, like, I hadn't really done anything drastic to it. Like, it's not somewhere where I, like, lounge in. I come to bed and that's about it. I barely spend any time in here. But I do want to try and change that. I want to try and get some, like, vines and stuff or something to put behind the bed and just make it feel a little bit homelier, because it's just not really much. Like, I hate that, but I've got nowhere else to put it, and I've just put Rivendell on the top of it for now. Like, I want to try and get, like, a nice, you know, like, table or something a lot nicer. I just don't really spend a whole lot of time in here. Ash and Tobu sleep in here all day. They love it in here. But anyway, I'm not going to feel guilty for what I've been doing today, because I could have done some productive things and I just haven't. Well, saying that though, I did finish my 6th Fear Street book this month. Like, this is the 6th one I finished this month. I finished book number 5 during Patreon reading sprints a couple of days ago now, because it's Thursday today. No, it's not, it's Wednesday today. Oh my gosh. Why am I thinking it's Thursday? Oh, okay, maybe I don't feel... I'm losing track of time. What's going on? Yesterday, I finished the wrong number, because yesterday was when I also finished Someone You Can Build a Nest In by John Wiswell. Wow, everything's coming back to me. It's been a day. Everything's coming back to me. So yesterday, I finished Someone You Can Build a Nest In, and I finished the wrong number, which is book number 5 in Fear Street, and then I finished off book number 6 this morning, because I started during sprints, but I didn't get it finished, and this one's called The Sleepwalker. And so that's 6 books down of the 17 that I want to read this month. So only 11 more to go. That's awesome. I also got a little ways through Shogun by James Clavell. This is the first book in the Asian saga, and it follows a man called John, and he is like a captain of a ship. It's been a little bit hard to follow so far, like, please forgive me. But he's like kind of a captain of like this expedition, and he's trying to find Japan, and then he does find Japan. There's like this really exciting kind of prologue chapter where they kind of get like swallowed by a storm essentially, and then they make their way to Japan, and he's lost so many men, and it's like the last ship out of 5 and stuff like that. It was very exciting. But now he is in Japan, and it's feeling a lot more historical political, and I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about that. I am 71 pages in, and I am buddy reading this with Jade. She's also been feeling a little bit confused by it as well so far. But I'm just going to try and take it like really slow, even though our plan is kind of to try and finish it next week. I don't think that's going to happen now because, yeah, 70 pages in and it's 1,125. We've made a tiny dent. We made a tiny dent in it, which is fine. But yeah, so I made a little bit of that today. So I have done enough, but the thing is, I haven't done another video because I was going to try and do my Halloween blind date, and I was going to try and do a full-on video for that, and I was going to try and stay up all night to read it. But when I tell you, I am not being able to stay up that late anymore, which is great. I'm kind of slowly correcting my body clock, and I don't really want to ruin it by forcing myself to stay up all night for a video, I already, had 99 shots essentially for a video, which was stupid. And so like forcing myself to stay awake all night for a video is not smart. It is not smart. So I don't know if I'm going to end up actually doing the dedicated staying up all night to read my Halloween blind date with a book video that I originally had planned. But I do want to, well, I bloody want to know what this is, essentially. I want to know what this is because I have no idea, and it's killing me now because like, I just need to know. So I'm going to open it now. I was going to do a dedicated video. I'm just going to open it now. And then I'm going to try and figure out what I want to do as a different video. Katie has sent me her clips for the Someone You Can Build an S in video, so I do need to edit that. I'll probably do that tomorrow. So that'll be like the next video essentially, but like I don't have another video, you know what I mean? Like I usually have at least a couple on the back burner, like a couple on the go, other than this one, but this one's not coming out for another couple of weeks. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, I want to open this. I'll do it in a second, but I will tell you what I did for the majority of today and why I've been feeling like, oh, maybe I haven't been as productive as I should, but I'm not going to let myself feel guilty for this. I'm not. You hear me, Tobu? I'm not. So back in May, when it was my birthday, I got a Steam Deck and I never opened it. I really wanted it because I wanted to play like Kingdom Hearts and stuff on the go because it's my favourite game of all time. It's my comfort game. And Kingdom Hearts 2 is my favourite game ever. And so I got the Steam Deck for my birthday. That was 3 months ago. And it was in the box this entire time. So today was the first day that I actually opened it. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to play. I'm just going to play something. I keep wanting to play a game every now and then. But then I'll play a game and then I'll put it down. And then I can't get back to it for months. Because I'm busy doing other things. And then I never get back to the game. That happened with Tears of the Kingdom last year. I was so excited for Tears of the Kingdom to come out. I played it for about 4 hours the day I got it, and then I never picked it up again. And I was so excited for it because I've just been so busy. And then when I leave it too long, I don't want to go back to it. So I'm trying to get out of that mindset. So it took me 3 months to actually like open this up and start it. So I've actually been playing on Kingdom Hearts today. I don't know if you'd say, yeah, 5.3 hours today. Oh my god, like that's terrible. But you know what, I've been having such a fun time because I love it so much. It's my comfort game. And there's a part of me that's like, should I just like lie in bed and just play some more? Should I do that? Is that allowed? And I know a lot of you guys watching this are probably thinking, this is not booktube related, and you would be right, which is why I'm always a little bit wary about talking about when I do other hobbies. And gaming is something that I've loved since I was a kid, but like I've just been too busy. I've been too busy, honestly. I am currently on the Aladdin world in Agrabah. And bear in mind, I have what happened there? Oh no. Oops. I accidentally, I think fell off the top of it. Anyway, I have played this game a million times. Like, a million times I played on it. I played it on the PlayStation 2, when it got re-released on the PlayStation 3, when it got re-released on the PlayStation 4, and I've also re-downloaded it for the PlayStation 5. And now I also have it on Steam. So I'm like, I play it well, as much as I could. I haven't played on it in a few years. It is my childhood and it is my favourite ever. So I love the fact that I've been able to do this today. But there is still that feeling of like major guilt that I have done this when I could have filmed a video. So I'm going to open this first. So I've been dying to know what it is. I'm going to open it now. It is from the Mysterious Bookcase, and I mentioned in the intro, they were so kind enough to send me this, and I cannot wait to get into the Halloween candies too. Classic everyday fair trade tea. I hate unwrapping beautiful books. Like, this is packaged so beautifully. Look at that with a string in the little Frankenstein face and everything. Oh, it's so beautiful. But I'm gonna have to do it. I'm sorry. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited. Right, come on. This is literally Christmas. I just cut my nails today, so this is actually going to be a bitch to open. It's such a thick book as well, so they've given me a big one. So I might end up reading this in this vlog, because I do want to read whatever it is they have sent. But yeah, we'll see what it is, and then I may end up reading it in this one. No way! Oh, no way. It's The Reformatory by Tananarive Dew. I haven't read this. I don't own it. So again, they have won. They have won. When they sent me the blind dates with the book for Summerween, when I bought them myself, I was a little bit worried that they would send me a couple of books that I already own or have already read. But they knocked it out of the park. They absolutely knocked it out of the park, and they've done it again. And I have been interested in reading this. I have. I think this is like some kind of ghost story. Following a trivial scuffle with a white boy, 12-year-old Robert is sent to the Greystown School for Boys. The segregated reformatory is a chamber of horrors, haunted by the boys that have died there. In order to survive the sadistic school warden and evils meted out in this funhouse, Robert must enlist the help of the school ghosts. Only they have their own motivations. I've seen people read this before. A few of my booktube friends have read this, and I'm chuffed a bit. Like, this was another fantastic selection. Oh my god, this is great. It's so big though. It's like 600 pages, and coupled with Shogun, like, these are massive. These are pretty massive. I mean, Reformatory is half the size of Shogun, but still, I'm just reading big books this month. But I do also have the Fiestry books too, sort of break that up. Thank you so much, Mysterious Bookcase. I will try and read it in this vlog. I will have a link to the Mysterious Bookcase and the Halloween special blind date with the book that they're currently doing. It might sell out, so I would just like keep an eye on that if you are really interested in getting it, which I would totally recommend. I'm getting addicted to their blind dates with a book, honestly. This is not sponsored, by the way. This is not sponsored, but if you do fancy treating yourself to a mysterious book this Halloween, that Halloween blind date with the book is like absolutely perfect. So I say go for it. Okay, I'm gonna go play some more Kingdom Hearts guilt-free now, maybe in bed until I get really tired. I am feeling pretty tired right now.
I keep turning heads when I walk by. If they only knew that I am yours. I've had my fair share of love, but no one ever came as close as what you and I have right now. The ring on my finger tells me I'm the one. Love like this is one in a billion. It's the way that you love me in the morning. It's the way that you love me through the night. Let's just shut the blinds to keep the
It is Thursday morning now, so good morning to you. Yes, I'm wearing this again. Look, I didn't go anywhere yesterday. It's fine. I'm currently downloading Katie's clips for the Someone You Can Build a Nest In video, so I'm going to spend today editing that. It's probably going to take a while. It will take a while. I have a Charm Witch along tonight at 7:30, which is in around about 8 hours. So I'm going to see how far in I get with the editing. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I get it done before the Charm Witch along, but I doubt it. Just because of all like the clips and me trying to like edit in a way like the way Gabby did it, where we kind of like talk about the same thing at the same time. So I'm gonna have to like go through the clips and like put the clips together. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. But yeah, I didn't really tell you what I ended up thinking of Someone You Can Build a Nest In, but I do have this video coming, but it will be filled with spoilers. So I'll give you a little spoiler-free little review here. And I really did end up enjoying this one. This one is coming out after that video, so I don't mind telling you my rating. I gave this one 4.5. Oh, fine. I thought it was great. Like, I loved the atmosphere of it. I loved the fact that it was rather visceral and the body horror was quite extreme sometimes. And we do have this, monster called Shasheshin, and, she's a shape-shifting monster. She can make herself look human, and she does end up falling for a human called Homily. And Homily's family is interesting, let's just say. At times when I wasn't really sure about the romance side of it, because like a lot of it is very plot driven, so a lot of the characterizations don't really get a whole lot of fleshing out, which is probably a really bad way of putting it, or a great way of putting it considering the body horror aspects of it. But like, for instance, Homily is very dedicated to a certain goal, and so it seems like a lot of Shasheshin's feelings aren't really like reciprocated in a way, so it was kind of hard to follow some of the romance. But by the end of it, I was loving it. I was lapping it up. I thought the story was really good. There were like lulls and dips in the story, which comes with every book at this point, to be honest. And I just had a really fun time. Parts of it got me squealing and giggling, and it was like that kind of book, but also going, whoa, that's maybe a little bit too much, especially when it comes to the body stuff. So yeah, I love it when a book can do something really different and unique, and this felt pretty unique, so really enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend giving it a go. I did play some more Kingdom Hearts this morning. I managed to finish Agrabah and I defeated Jafar. I managed to complete all of Monstro, like, pretty quickly. And I've started Atlantica, which is the Little Mermaid world. And I'm flying through because, I have played this so many times. It's like muscle memory at this point. Just like getting through the worlds and doing what needs to be done. So like, I did all of that in like an hour. Like the first hour of this morning, made a coffee, put on a podcast, and I was like, okay, when this podcast ends, I need to like start doing some work. And I think that's kind of a good way of me focusing on time management when it comes to playing games and doing work. So like, if I allow myself like a little cheeky hour, like, okay, at the end of this podcast, turn it off, bitch, then I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna feel bad about doing it as well, because I know I'm doing something after it that will count as productive. Oh, so Katie's video has just downloaded. Excellent. I will start rummaging through all of that, and fingers crossed this turns out well. I've got my coffee and I'm ready to go. It's gonna be nice. It's raining now. It's a very rainy day today, which I've been missing. I've missed my rain. This is actually kind of fun to edit, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really started editing Gabby's and Katie's parts, so I've edited my bits for part 1 because I thought it was just like easier to do it that way. So yeah, it is like split into sections. So we've got part 1 and 2, chapters 1 to 12. That's what we first talk about. So I've edited the introduction, so that's all good. Did a little bit of music, a little bit of B-roll, and yeah, so had a little bit more B-roll at the start there of part 1, and so I've edited my parts because like I kind of knew what I was talking about straight away, so I was like, let's just do it. And then I have got Gabby's section here for part 1, and so I need to go through Gabby's bits, cut that down, and then see what she says, and like say if she mentions something about the plot, then I can move it where I talk about the plot as well, maybe put Gabby first or even Katie first to kind of introduce that a little bit, so like we're all talking about the same points at the same time. It's pretty much what Gabby did for her middle of the night vlog, and I do like the idea of us all talking about things at the same time, and maybe like I'll cut something out I say if Gabby or Katie say it instead, and like just try and make it flow. So I've got Gabby's parts to edit next, so I might edit Gabby's parts first. I feel like Gabby's already like taken out all the breaks and stuff, and I just need to say like, okay, she makes this point here about the romance, so I talk about the romance here, let's move Gabby here. And then same with Katie, I have Katie's part 1 part. Looks like she's taking a drink, and so I will get Katie's sections too. Gabby, Katie, I hope you don't mind me going like through this essentially right now, but yeah, let's do some of that.
Every single day going MIA. Yeah, I'm over, yeah, what more can I say? Nothing to do and move out of the way. Just let it go, boy. Money bling bling, style bling bang. Bet you don't recognize me. Only love me when I'm leaving. Don't you know that it's so ironic? 'Cause I don't need you by my side. I'll be fine.
Okay, so I did shave. I did. And if I keep my head down, you can't really see it. But when I lift my head up, like this, you can see exactly where the bald patch is. Look, I was going to be self-conscious one way or another. So I might as well be self-conscious while my beard isn't itchy, you know? So I did manage to finish my Someone You Can Build a Nest In vlog last night. It was around about 1 o'clock in the morning. By the time I finished it, spent all day yesterday editing. I took that 3.5 hour break to do my Patreon live show and then went straight back to editing. So at least that's all done and I don't have to think about that anymore. Brand new video on my channel right now, perfect. Now I just need to think about the next one. Say you're only as good as your next video. That's what I've always told myself, and I don't have a next video right now. So don't worry, we're just gonna roll with it. We're just gonna see how it goes. I did get my new washing machine. The landlord had to get a new one because I don't know if I told you this. I might not have told you this. This is probably boring compared... Actually, no, I did. In my Reading Books You Think I'm Going to Give 5 Stars video, I talked about my washing machine breaking because like the door handle came off. And that's because the washing machine, you know, it's the landlord's and it's been there for a long time. So she actually said, oh, I'm going to get you a new washing machine. I'm like... This landlord, my previous landlord, was a nightmare. He wouldn't do anything, absolutely anything. This one is going to be a whole new washing machine. So that came today, which is great. So hopefully I don't break the door handle when I do my washing later. It is so nice outside that I think I'm gonna sit. Well, actually it's getting a little bit overcast. It's getting a little bit cloudy. Took me that long to film this clip. And I thought, oh, afterwards I'll do my reading. But it was a lot warmer before I started filming. I'm sure it'll still be quite warm outside. So I do want to try and read some more Shogun when I get outside. I'll put on my headphones, I'll listen to the audiobook while I play more Kingdom Hearts. How about that? I haven't actually played a game outside like ever, I don't think. Probably not since my Game Boy Advance era, back in like 2004, 2005. So I'll probably take one of my kitchen chairs, I will sit outside. I do need proper chairs for outside, but again, like there's so much on my need to buy list for this house that I'm just going through it a little bit slowly. Garden furniture is not quite high on the priority list. There was that like black plastic kind of table and chairs thing, but they're really nasty. Like they're covered in cobwebs, they're not very stable, so I'll put them back in the shed and I will get my own garden furniture set at some point. My list is growing exponentially. That's the right way of saying it. It's fine.
Don't need you by my side. I'll be fine. 혼자 가져와 better on my own. It's ironic. What? That you love me now when I'm not around. Ain't it funny? Ha. Say you want me back, but I'm over that. If you wanna cry, you can cry. Say you're gonna change, but I know that's a lie. Don't make me laugh. Does he love me? Yes. Does he love me? Not. I don't give a damn. It's ironic. What? It's ironic.
I have just discovered the secret of guilt-free hobbying outside of reading and making videos, and that is to do my work first. I know, groundbreaking. So I feel like I've accomplished so much today that I can just go back downstairs and start playing Kingdom Hearts again without feeling guilty that I'm doing that and that I'm not wasting my time. Because I did so much today. I managed to film my review for 2 more Fiesta books that I had read. Perfect. And then after that, I read and reviewed the entire first arc of Witch Hat Atelier for my manga channel, which will be my very first fresh original new video on my manga channel, because everything else has been re-uploaded from my massive manga videos from, you know, like my books channel, Gavin Reads It All. So I have filmed, edited, and uploaded but unlisted until it goes out on Wednesday, my very first fresh new original video for my manga channel. I am going to be doing Witch Hat Atelier Wednesdays from now on, so if you love Witch Hat Atelier, if you really want to see what that's about, or if you're just like interested to know my thoughts on it, then, you know, manga channel is linked in the description box. And I read a little bit more Shogun, I can't do it. I'm gonna have to DNF. Jade, I'm so sorry. I forced Jade to buy this, and I think I'm gonna have to DNF. 229, the start of chapter 16, can't do it. I can't do it. None of it is retaining in my head. All of it is just like zapping out my head. Like, I read it through one eye and it comes out the other. You know, it ain't sticking. I don't really know or care about any of the characters. I don't even really know what's going on in terms of the plot. It's like very talk, talk, talk. And I'm going to piss off so many people, so I might stop talking about this right now. Like, it's not bad. Like, I'm not hating it. I'm just bored. And I can't take any of it in. I'm reading all of this. The 200 pages I've read, I'm like, what a waste. Because I can't remember barely anything. I loved the prologue. Like, the prologue was so good with them on the ship. Now that they're in Japan, and it seems a lot more, like, political now, and, you know, trying to climb the ladder in Japan and stuff like that. I'm just like, I don't really want to know. I don't really care. So I have to message Jade and be like, look, I can't do it anymore. I'm so sorry. I know Jade was also confused. She might stick it out. I don't know. I just got a message of Katie, actually, about the buddy read for A Certain Hunger by Chelsea G. Summers. So Katie has said to lay it out this way: chapters 1 to 5, and then 6 to 12, and then 13 to 19. So that is incredibly doable. I will be able to do this too. I might do this next week though. I mean, it is Saturday, so I'm going to have to do it next week. Because I could have started tonight, but I feel like I've already done enough. So I want to reward myself with a little bit of gaming tonight. And if I keep it to, you know, the evenings when I do that, and I can dedicate the entire day to doing all of my, you know, channel stuff, like my work-life balance has been terrible for years. I'm usually working until like 2, 3 o'clock in the mornings. So if I force myself to stop working, I mean, it's now 8:40 p.m. So if I stop myself from working after 8 p.m. every day, and I can just kick back, relax, watch a bit YouTube while playing some Kingdom Hearts or something, that might be so much more beneficial. So I'm not running myself into the ground. And if I keep that productive burst of energy throughout the day, I can get more done than trying to spread myself too thin the entire day. That's what's so great about reading sprints, is reading short bursts can sometimes help inspire you to continue reading and read more. So, like, it's kind of the same thing with me working. So I feel like this might be the secret. This might be me getting that work-life balance a little bit and just feeling a lot more productive by allowing myself the unproductive free time. You know what I mean?
Well, we got no choice. All the girls and boys making all that noise, 'cause they found new toys. Well, we can't salute ya, can't find a flag. If that don't suit ya, that's a drag. School's out for summer. School's out forever. School's been blown to pieces.
Please ignore the fact that I have hair dye on my face. My lovely mother helped me to dye my hair ready for Thursday so that I don't have as many grey hairs. And so I just feel a little bit better about how I look, okay? I know I don't have to dye my hair. It's not really, you know, something that I need to do. My greys aren't that bad, but you know, I just wanted to. I want to feel great and I want to look great on Thursday. So I have just come back from the shopping centre and I did go a little bit crazy. A little bit crazy on getting some new clothes. And I went to Next to get the clothes that I hope to wear on Thursday, because I wanted to be like a little bit smart casual on Thursday for the award ceremony. So I got quite a few stuff from Next. There's only like one outfit that I could potentially use for it, and I will show you which outfit that is. Hopefully it looks good. I tried to put them on in the fitting rooms, in the changing rooms, but the pants had this security thing on that you can't really do anything with, and it was the pants I needed to try on the most, and I couldn't without like opening up this like security thing. So I haven't actually tried it on yet. If they don't fit, I will go back tomorrow and just change them out. And I also just got some cheeky little things from Primark, you know. I don't think I've ever done a try and close on montage. Let's do it.
Say you won't leave me no more. I'll take you back again. No more excuses, no. 'Cause I heard them all before, 100 times or more. I'll forgive and forget.
Oh, how I wish it was freezing cold outside. I wish it was raining, snowing, what have you, just so I could wear this. It's so comfortable. I can't wait for weather again where we can wear stuff like this. It's so cozy and comfy. Should I just stay in it anyway? No, because I will die. I'm not 100% sure what combination I'm going to be wearing for Thursday. If any of them are like really that great. I'm not 100% sure. I need to check. I want to be overthinking this for the next couple of days. I do really love this cheeky little number though. I might just wear this today because I got reading sprints later with my patrons. So I want something comfortable and I just love it. I love it. I really want to try and get some more filming done for other videos, but at the minute I'm thinking absolutely not. I left the house today. I left the house and that's more than I'm used to, so I might just take the rest of the day easy and I'll just worry about filming tomorrow. It's fine, it's fine. I've done it again where I've left it so last minute to tell you all of the stuff with my neighbours, so you know the mystery of Gavsteria Lane continues, but it does have a dramatic end. This will most likely be the very last ever time or updates I give you on this neighbour drama. Firstly, because I did mention quite a lot of it in my reading books you think I'm going to give 5 stars video, and I go through so much of it. I had a whiteboard and everything. One thing I will say is that I do feel so bad that I did include photos. Like, I did cover everything, you can't really see anything, but just part of me was like, are people going to believe me? Because this story is so wild that I thought, oh, people won't believe that the house next door was surrounded by the police. So I did include like Exhibit A, Exhibit B. You know, at the time I thought I was being funny. And if I could take those pictures out now, I absolutely would. Like, I wish I didn't put the pictures on. I made sure that everything was covered though. I made sure that you couldn't really see anything, but I do feel bad about including the photos. Secondly, I was doing sprints last month as well, and this was before the end, the dramatic end that we are about to discuss, and I was talking about the neighbour drama on sprints, and I said something like, oh, I hope something happens, as in, like, I hope we get answers, I hope we have a conclusion, I hope just something happens that will put a stop to everything. Someone went running to a gossip website and said that I had said, I hope something bad happens next door, and I never said that. I never said that. I just want to clear the air now. I never said that. I never hope that anything bad ever happens. They mentioned that I said I'm a drama whore. I mean, yes, what else am I going to do? When I move into a new place and there are police literally right next door every single week and I'm worried and I'm a little bit scared, what else am I going to do? Be scared of it? Like, I was trying to make light of everything, and that's the way I cope. I just try to find humor in things. And again, like, I know, like, they have lives, the next door neighbours have lives. You're never going to know who they are. You know, we all have neighbours that we talk about. We all have neighbours that we gossip about. You know, it's like, I was between a rock and a hard place, you know what I mean? Like, I know I say I'm a drama whore and things like that, but I never want bad things to happen. So obviously, I hope everyone is okay in the situation and stuff. It's just like, these are just my vlogs. This is just my life. I moved into a new place. I had neighbours who were getting hounded by the police every week. You know what I mean? It's like, I wanted to talk about it, but the person who lied on the gossip website, thanks. Second of all, as well, I do want to say that if you disagree with this, that's absolutely fine. But when people abuse animals, I'm not gonna like those people. And I've been observing everything that's happened next door. I have many videos on my phone where you can hear the huskies yelping and crying next door, which is so heartbreaking that they would be neglected so often that it would come to that. Maybe this makes me an awful person, but I genuinely do not see those next door neighbours as good people. I don't. I want them to face consequences. I want those poor dogs to have a safe home where they will be looked after. And that's where we get into the dramatic conclusion of this whole Gavsteria Lane drama, okay? And again, I'm just making light of it because what else am I going to do? So, on July 28th, which I think was only a couple of days after I uploaded that video, the vlog, and told you all about the drama, I went upstairs to read some of The Shining. So I really wanted to get my Stephen King vlog done, and I was sitting upstairs, and I just suddenly started to hear lots of cars and stuff pull up. So I look out the window, there's a police van right outside the house. There's like a couple more police cars dotted all over, and I'm like, shit, what's happened now? So I went to my bedroom, I looked out the window, and there was police cars at the back too. I was like, the house is surrounded again. And I kept saying, like, I want to ask them what's going on, because obviously it's like affecting me. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was happening next door. Anything could happen. And so I was rather nervous and worried about it. But obviously, again, like, I make light of things in videos because I'm like, hey, you know, like, this is a video for your entertainment. But I was genuinely concerned. So I opened the window and I was like listening down. So they get in the house, and that man who I hadn't personally seen, just my mum had seen, and was telling my mum like loads of different things about like how they don't work and how they've just moved in and all this and the other. He is being taken out of the house in handcuffs. He has been arrested. He's been put in the back of that van and he's effing and blinded and he's like swearing so much, and they put him in the van. And then another police officer comes out and they have an evidence bag and they put like a license plate in the bag. A license plate? Why are they putting a license plate in the bag? So I was thinking, oh, maybe they've stolen a car, stuff like that. And then I was, again, eavesdropping, and I heard one of the officers say, missing dogs. And I was like, missing dogs? Okay, this is just like a totally different kettle of fish here. So obviously I'm concerned because I have all these videos of the huskies crying and yelping. So I go downstairs and I open the front door, and there's two officers that are coming down, and I catch their eye and I'm like, hi, sorry, hi, excuse me. And so they come over, like they seem absolutely fine to talk to me and stuff. I did ask them, hey, I've just moved in, like what's going on? I'm a little bit concerned. You guys are here every week. They were like, yeah, we can't really tell you too much, but we do want to let you know that the main problem has been sorted and you will see less of us now. And I was like, okay, so it seems like they've arrested this man and he's been taken away. I don't know what had happened to her next door. I think she was still in the house at the time. And another police officer came out, and this police officer turns to me and she says, they're being evicted. And I was like, thank God. Thank God they're being evicted, because I just did not want this trouble. Just moved in. I moved in from a place that was not the best to here, and I love it here. I love it here so much. I love this house. And I was like, all right, okay, cool. But what about the huskies? Are the huskies okay? You know, like I told them, like I've been a bit concerned about them. I was like, she leaves them for so long during the day, and because she doesn't have a job, I was like concerned, because like, what is she doing all day to leave them for that long? It's like she doesn't even care about them. And the officer turned around and said, oh, don't worry, they're going to be taken away and they're going to be taken care of. And I was like, that's amazing. Like, I'm so relieved. Like, please look after those dogs. And like, I didn't say too much to them. I was like, okay, that's fine and stuff. Like, if you need me, just like knock and stuff. And I was very accommodating. I went back in. But yeah, I was thinking, okay, so the dogs are being taken away. I heard an officer say missing dogs, and yeah, with the license plate being taken away as well. I'm thinking, again, this is just a theory, a game theory, but I'm just thinking maybe they were dog nappers, or maybe they were, you know, they had those huskies. Maybe they were trying to breed them so that they could sell dogs on. Maybe they are dog breeders or something. I don't know. But maybe it also has something to do with drugs, because of the things that I said in the last video. Drug dealers, dog nappers, they said missing dogs. So I think maybe those huskies have been stolen. And I was talking to my patrons about it, and someone said it's very hard to prove ownership for dogs. So maybe they were just like trying to collect evidence, and maybe like the weeks that they were here, like they couldn't like get a warrant for like her arrest or anything at the time and get the dogs away. Because I was like so concerned. I'm like, but the police were here. If they knew those dogs were stolen, why didn't they just take them away? But like, yeah, again, it's kind of hard to prove ownership. So I think they were just like biding their time. I think they were waiting for him to come back before they like busted the whole operation, because yeah, I hadn't seen him in weeks, not since the police had came the first time round. So I think he ran away when they first came. They were probably waiting for him to come back. He came back, and then they arrested him, and then it was taking hours upon hours, and they were still there. I still didn't see her next door, and I just went back to reading The Shining. I wish I didn't, because before I knew it, I looked outside and pretty much everyone had gone. You may not believe this, but I do have a life, and I couldn't just sit there and just watch everything happen for hours when nothing was happening really. So I just went back to reading, and then when I looked back again hours later, they'd gone. Everyone's gone. It's been, what, July 28th, this is now August 21st. It's been 3 weeks. I've never seen her again next door. Never seen her again. She's never been back, at least from what I've seen. Like, obviously I don't like look out the window 24/7, but I am in the house pretty much constantly. Like, I don't really leave the house that much. She's never been back. It's been 3 weeks. So I think maybe she was also arrested. Like, maybe they had to wait until someone could get the dogs. Maybe they were making her pack up everything as well before she got arrested too, because they had enough police officers outside. There were like 10, maybe 11 police officers outside of that house, front and back. Surely that wasn't for just one person. You know what I mean? So I assume they took her away as well and arrested her, and I've never seen anyone come back. They've been evicted. I'll never see them again, I think, probably. Those beautiful huskies are hopefully in a better home. Hopefully someone's looking after them. I really do hope so. And I do apologise for anyone who doesn't love that I'm talking about my neighbours in this way, but I'm sorry, but anyone who abuses animals, again, are scum of the earth. And I'm glad he got arrested. I hope she got arrested as well. And I hope those huskies have a beautiful, long life. Because there was a boy and a girl husky, so I imagine they were maybe trying to get them to breed. It was very bizarre next door, okay? Very, very bizarre. I have been concerned, and I think this will be the last time I ever have to talk about it. Unless they come back in a dramatic fashion, I don't think they will. But I appreciate you for listening because honestly, talking through it also helps me. So sorry if I ever took it too far with talking about the neighbours. I do apologise. But I'm just going to be happy now that it should be pretty quiet around here. Hopefully the next person who moves in is a single hot guy and we have some kind of meet cute over our little garden fence. Wouldn't that be lovely? But anyway, yeah, I kept forgetting to talk about it. Like, it's been 3 weeks. I keep forgetting to talk about it. But I was also biding my time as well because I was like, I don't want to give an update on this just to have something else happen. I think that is the conclusion. I think that's the series finale on Gavsteria Lane, okay? Fun now. Today I did do my reviews for Haunted, Halloween Party, The Stepsister and Ski Weekend of the Fiestry books. So that's 10 Fiestry books I've read so far this month, with 7 more to go that I want to read this month. And then we'll think about the other like 30 odd next month. I've also been trying to mentally prepare myself for tomorrow. I am still very nervous and anxious about going to Edinburgh for this book festival and the book prize winner ceremony and stuff, and being surrounded by like these incredible authors, because I want to feel again like a fish out of water. I want to feel so out of place and just being like that social as well. I'm going to be like, oh my god, what do I talk about? Like, how do I say things? Like, what should I say to the, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm so anxious. And plus, obviously, I love Alice Oseman so much. Even though I've met Alice a lot of times with like book events and when they came to my Waterstones branch years ago, I'm still like nervous because they're still like one of my favorite authors ever. And Heartstopper is like still my favorite thing ever as well. So yeah, it's going to be a lot. But I am gradually building myself up to being okay with tomorrow. I mean, you can't really see the full outfit, but I'll put pictures up if I do get pictures tonight. I don't know. But it is like 11 o'clock. My train's in an hour. I need to get an Uber to the station. And I feel like... I mean, I'm still nervous, of course. I'm still nervous. But like, I don't know if I'm wearing like the best stuff. Like, I don't know if the pants are like the wrong colour, essentially, for what I'm wearing. Because I also have like this light jacket. It's like a light brown. And then I've got like a cream top and then like a, I don't even know what colour to call this. I don't know if it would like all go, you know what I mean? Don't know if you'll really be able to see. You're just in the bathroom right now. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'd look, I don't know if it goes. I really don't. Like, why am I worried so much about it? You know, but it's because it means a lot to me, okay? I just don't know what to do. I might go without a jacket on, honestly. Just because it is quite hot. I mean, it's windy. It was raining this morning. So really, I should have something. I mean, I do have my... You know what? I'm going to grab it. I do have, like, my nice coat. But I feel like this might be a little bit too much. And it's, like, a light grey. And I just don't think, again, it's going to go too much with the outfit. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I wish I had someone here with me right now just to like let me know what I need to do. Because fashion, clothes, not my strong suit whatsoever. Like, I've never been to an event like this. Like, ever. I don't think I've been to like an award ceremony. And like, I don't think it has to be like really smart. It's just like smart casual. And I feel like I could wear like pretty much anything reasonable. I just don't know. I mean, I do love the way this looks on me. But like, time and place. I was like, should I change the top? I just don't. Because I also have like boots that are like a light brown as well. So maybe that will go. Like if I have the boots, the light brown boots and the jacket, maybe it'll be fine. Look, I'm just going to have to go for it. I don't think anyone's going to care what I'm wearing, honestly. It's 11:07. My train is like literally in 1 hour. And I don't even know if an Uber is going to be able to come and get me. It should. Why have I left till like so last minute? Like I should have gotten ready like an hour ago. I've only just dried my hair. Why don't I have like unlimited funds and a personal shopper? Like, can someone tell me? Tell me why. Or like, should I wear this one? I wasn't planning on wearing this one. Like, should I wear this one? This one would probably go with this, right? But like, is it the pants? Is it the pants? I do like this top a lot. Wait, I'll just zip it up a little bit. I do like it. And then this on top. So like, I feel like this kind of goes, but then you've got the pants. Like, do I need to change the pants, or do you think this looks okay? I mean, I might be able to get away with it, actually. I feel like this is probably the one then. This is what I'll wear. And I really should take a jacket because, you know, I'm going all the way to Edinburgh. So I need to. Ash, I'm going to miss you. My train is at 12:06, and then I get back here at like 10 p.m. So like, I'm not gone all day. Yeah, these are the shoes. So it is like a kind of brownish number, isn't it? But yeah, I should have sorted this out yesterday. What was I even doing yesterday? This is the outfit. You know what? I think it'll do. I think it will do. I don't know if maybe the pants are just the wrong colour. Right, I'm gonna make sure that I can bloody get this Uber. Less than an hour until my train. Oh, and now I'm starting to feel like I need to poop. I'm not even kidding. I've already requested I don't have time to poop. Why does my body do this? My body knows when it's pick up in 5 minutes. I can't poop in 5 minutes. Oh my god. This is why I don't go anywhere. This is why I don't go to events or do things. Like, this is ridiculous. But let's go to Edinburgh now, and it's gonna be fine. Like, totally fine. I'm overthinking it. Everyone else is gonna be so great. It's fine.
Shut this party down and pull the building to the ground. Yeah, girl, let's live it up. One night is all we got. Let's dance until we die. Nobody's going home tonight. This kiss could be our last. Come on, raise your glass. Whoa, whoa. No, we're not going home tonight. Waiting up for the stars to shine, and we're doing it, we're doing it, we're doing it again. Wake up in the morning with the sunlight in my eyes. No, my head don't feel so bright. What the hell happened last night? Oh yeah, last night think we were dancing, singing all our favorite songs. Think I might have kissed someone, and if tomorrow never comes, we had last night. We do it all again, we do it all again. So bring your friend and tell a friend to be had last night. We do it all again, we do it all again. But by the end of the night, we had last night. We do it all again, we do it all again. So bring your friend and tell a friend to be had last night. We do it all again, we do it all again. By the end of the night, wake up in the morning with the sunlight in my eyes. No, my head don't feel so bright. What the hell happened last night? Oh yeah, last night think we were dancing, singing all our favorite songs. Think I might have kissed someone, and if tomorrow never comes, we had last night.
And it was an incredibly tough decision in our judging room. But it was also so much fun to discuss and debate and enthuse about all of these wonderful books. And I'm so excited to share who we've chosen as the winner. The judges described the winner as a standout, both refreshing and inclusive, and a masterclass in teen romantic comedy, while the students called the book a strong winner. The story's joy, heart, and humour encapsulate the strides made in young adult fiction over the past decade. YA is now more than ever a welcoming space for everyone. The winner of the 10th YA Book Prize is Gwen and Art Are Not in Love by Lex Croucher.
Sometimes they tell you if you've won an award before and you can just go, okay, well, I obviously haven't won it. And so I was hoping I hadn't won it, not because I didn't want to win it, because I didn't practice anything to say. And now I'm just going to cry in front of everybody. But thank you so much to everybody at the YA Book Prize.
Who's your signing?
Yeah,
can't feel my face anymore. Yeah, I can't feel my legs anymore. Okay. We'll try one more time. Let's try one more time. We'll try one more time. Okay, let's go. Okay. There you go. Let's go. I feel like a cool one. Yeah. Whoa. Let's go this way. Okay.
Are you happy I'm home, are you, baby? I love you. I love you. Yeah. He's so cute. He's so cute. Is he happy? Happy I'm home. Well, Thursday was so much fun. I don't know why I was so worried beforehand, but it went without a hitch, as I knew it would. But you know how those brain goblins get? They do want to try and keep you down. They kind of want to suck all the fun out of, you know, anticipating fun events like that. But yeah, I went to Edinburgh. That was 2 days ago now. I had to recover yesterday because in the madness of like rushing to get ready and leave, I was wearing bloody trainer socks with boots. And bear in mind, those boots were like pretty new, so I hadn't like broken into them just yet. I have many a blister. I was limping through Edinburgh, there and back. Oh my gosh, like it was pretty instant. Like as soon as I got in the taxi, I kind of knew this was it. So I recovered yesterday. It was quite a lot, quite social, so you know it does drain a lot of energy, but it was just so wonderful. It was so nice, and there was like the drink ceremony beforehand, so I managed to like mingle for a little bit before the actual ceremony took place, and I was just like chatting to nearly everyone there, and it was just so nice. Had a couple of glasses of Prosecco because you know it was there. So sorry if you hear the fridge. I hate how noisy it can be. I would love to film more in here because kind of like the vibe of being in the kitchen, since I never used to love my previous kitchen. But yeah, you might hear the fridge in the background. I do apologise. If anyone knows how to shut it up, please let me know. But yeah, it was nice to hang out with Alice as well, since Alice and I were both judges. We got to sit together for a bit, and it was just lovely just chatting and being absolute besties as we are. And it was just nice to meet the other judges as well, who I hadn't met yet, and other people as well, just like so many authors who I was like, oh my god, I love you. Like I read all of the books for the book prize, and all of them deserve to be on that shortlist. So sad that there was only one winner, but it was just such an amazing experience. It really was. And you know, that's all of the book prize thing over with now. I don't have any more obligations to it, so I can just like soldier on and just continue just focusing on my content and not doing as many like social stuff, at least until I go to Egypt later this year, which is gonna be so fun. Anyway, today I have a paint and sip night with Becca later on. It's in around about like 6 hours or something, so I need to nip to the shop, get a bottle of Prosecco, because I want to make some Aperol Sprints for it, because the paint and sip is like me and Becca, we each have a paint by numbers, and we're just going to be like crafting. It's a bit like a craft night, so anyone can come along who has a little bit of crafting to do, or even if they just want to read, they can just read as well. But I do think we're just going to be like chatting throughout, so there's not going to be like sprints exactly, and it's always chaos when Becca's involved, you know what I mean? It's like 5 years, 5 years of friendship and live shows that we've done, and it's gonna be a time. It's gonna be a time. I don't really have any more reading updates. I finished the 11th Fear Street book on the train to home, and I did take 2 books, but I could only finish 1 on the trains. I was too excited on the way back, you know what I mean? I was like sharing photos and stuff on Instagram, but I did manage to at least finish 1 Fear Street book. So I have 6 Fear Street books left. I want to try and get another one done today, so tomorrow, which is Sunday, I'm going to be doing these reading sprints won't end until I finish my book, kind of live show, kind of reading sprints. So I want to be doing that tomorrow. I'm going to maybe try and finish 5 Fear Street books in the live show. So it might take a little while, considering it takes me like an hour and a half to finish a book. So it'll probably be about like 7.5 hours it might take me to finish 5 Fear Street books. So that'll be what, like 7 or 8 sprints of an hour. I'm literally going to be at that computer like all day tomorrow. I mean, I might try and finish 2 books, so I only have to have 4 books tomorrow to read. Oh my god, like the race is on now. But I'm so sorry, I don't have any other book updates for you. I will be doing my Agatha Christie solve along next week, so I'm going to miss talking about 5 Little Pigs. And I just feel like all I've been doing this month is like Fear Street, Fear Street, Fear Street. And it's a little bit annoying now, isn't it? It's a little bit annoying, so I do apologise. Hopefully the next Slice of Life vlog, which won't be until November, hopefully that will have a little bit more reading. Although I do think it'll be, when I go to Australia and Egypt, it'll like cover all of that. So there might not be any more reading done in the next Slice of Life. Are you telling me I have a life outside of reading? That's weird. Okay, so instead of getting Prosecco, because I took one look at it and I was like, nope, I decided to get some pre-mixed cocktails, which, again, very hit and miss. But these were cheap, okay? These were quite cheap, and I just fancied them. So we have Raspberry Smirnoff Ice, okay, Blue Lagoon, and Strawberry Daiquiri. Let's do a little taste test. It's going to be straight from the bottle because whichever one I like the most is the drink that I will have for the paint and sip night, which is happening in 40 minutes. Happening in 40 minutes. But I'm going to go backstage with Becca in like 10 minutes. So, it just smells quite nice. Okay, that's nice. Strawberry daiquiri. Do I need to shake these? Ready to drink pre-mixed cocktail. I say I love strawberry daiquiris, but I don't know if I'm going to love it from this. That isn't bad, you know. That is not bad. And then we have, Blue Lagoon. Ay. You know what, actually, all of those are actually quite nice. I don't actually quite like the strawberry daiquiri. I might have the strawberry daiquiri. Cheers! Whee! I can't, there we go. Liv, I've been to Texas. I got bred in Texas.
Oh, is that Lawnmower Part 2 in Texas?
Yeah, Lawnmower Part 2 happened in Texas, yeah.
I do want to go to Tesco.
You want to go to Tesco?
I'm in Texas.
You can go to Tesco anytime. What? Anywhere in the world you could go. I want to go to Tesco.
I do want to go. Maybe we shouldn't end the stream considering it's just getting exciting.
I got new cushions, which I hope you like. I did decide to go for this color scheme because this blue like matches that blue. So I was like, oh, well, it kind of matches anyway. Hi, Ash, hi, Tobu. I don't know how to lay them out though because it looks a little bit shit like that, you know, like just like zoop, zoop. So I'll see how I can figure out how to lay it out. I don't know how to do it. Like, should I do it like this or like diamond-ish? You know, like put it along like that. I don't know. Like this, it looks white. Like it's not coming through as well in here, but it's more like a silver. I went for like a blue and silver kind of look to the cushions. I just needed cushions on here. Instead of just having a pillow from upstairs on here, it was starting to look a little bit grim. I need to wrap this up, otherwise this will go on forever. But I do also have like a little fake tree in the living room as well. I don't know if I'm going to keep it there. I'm not really sure if I like it all that much. I might need to like floof it out a little bit more. But I needed something for that little space there because nothing was there and it was getting a little bit boring just having nothing there. So I thought maybe go for a little fake tray. So I'll play around with it. I might not stay there. I might take it upstairs. I have public reading sprints in 40 minutes. So I need to get all sorted and ready for that. Paint and sip night last night with Becca was so much fun. Jay from Book Roast also joined us for a bit. And it just felt like the good old days, you know what I mean? Like back in like 2020, 2021, when we would like hang out a little bit more and do a lot more live shows. And it just felt like the good old days. So it was so good, so much fun. I did end up spilling my drink, which of course would have happened. But it's fine because I'm a domesticated goddess now. I'm just going to hide in the wash and it's going to be great, literally. And I love the fact that, yeah, I'm starting to slowly get the house together with like getting cushions, and I got bath mats recently as well and new towels, and I'm like really trying to build up the place like slowly. And I've got like more little bits and bobs which I will most likely show you like in the next vlogs, whatever that might be. And it is slowly starting to come together. And so I hope you will join me on the journey of seeing the house like slowly start building. It's definitely come a long way since the last Slice of Life vlog, which was when I first moved in here. It was like the 3rd of July when I last updated that Slice of Life vlog. It's now nearly the end of August and we've come leaps and bounds since then. But that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave all the comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if you read any of the books that I read in this video. Let me know if you're a fan of Fear Street as well. I would love to know if you read any of the original books. Let me know if you have any favorites, because I pretty much haven't read all that much else in this vlog. I do apologize. I want to give a huge thank you to my patrons for supporting my channel. If you would like to join my Patreon, then the link is in the description box. But yeah, I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye!